Carmen shook it, then turned to Persephone. I thought you might have gotten lost or something, she said with one fist on her hip. Look, Seth, I'm ready to go. Give me the keys and I'll wait in the car. Patrick picked up on the tension and said, So, Persephone, let me give you my card. I can write my private number on the back. He produced a gold pen from the breast pocket of his black leather jacket and did just that. Then handed the card to Persephone. Give me a call soon, okay, Seth? Persephone accepted the card with a little giggle, since he'd picked up on her family nickname. Their eyes locked briefly, and Patrick gave Persephone a wink, then brushed his fingers across hers intentionally as she drew the card away. That made Persephone tingle a little in the pit of her stomach. The feeling surged and set off a tiny explosion in her chest. Her nipples, standing at attention now, were the only indicator of the feeling she'd experienced. Okay, Patrick, I'll do that, Persephone said as she slipped the card into the inside pocket of her purse. So we'd better go. It was great to see you again, Patrick. I'll talk to you soon. The two were standing face to face, and Patrick leaned down a little and whispered in Persephone's ear, Call me tomorrow, he said, then straightened up again and looked into Persephone's eyes. Okay? Definitely, Persephone answered, her face relaxed and sincere. Nice to meet you, Carmen. After a wink at Persephone, he turned toward the direction of the backstage door. One of the waitresses stopped him just as he was about to step through. You gonna get to call him Seth? Damn, you staring after him like he the damn president or something. Damn, Carmen blurted out. Oh, Patrick, that's so fascinating. Oh, Patrick, what did you say then? Oh. Carmen was doing an exaggerated Valley Girl imitation to try and imitate how Persephone sounded around Patrick. Persephone noticed that the bartender had been rubbing the same spot on the bar counter almost at her elbow for the past 20 minutes. When she looked up at him, he looked like he'd been caught and quickly turned to gather some dirty glasses at the other end of the bar, dropping one of the glasses with a loud crash. Persephone politely took her jacket, which Carmen had carried over to her when she walked up, put it on, got her keys out of her purse, and headed out the front door with Carmen close behind. There were too many people around for Persephone to tell Carmen just how she felt right then. She thought it best to wait until they were in the car, when she'd have a captive audience. Well, I don't know why you call yourself pissed off at me, Carmen complained as Persephone unlocked the driver's side, then popped the lock switch for Carmen to get in. As they drove north on Woodward Avenue, radio turned low and tuned to the soul station WJTB. Persephone started. Carmen, now you know I've been grown long enough to know what I want to do with my life. And whatever that might be, maybe okay, yeah, I might go out with a white man. Shit, I might kick it with a Japanese man if he stepped to me right. But guess what? That's my business, okay? I believe you done lost that weight and lost your mind too. That's some stupid shit, Seth. And deep down, you know it is, Carmen said, now pumping up her volume and using her hands to emphasize her words. See, that's what I mean. I ain't asked for your advice or your opinion. You think that what your standards of living are should automatically be mine? What the fuck is it with black folks, huh? You act like you caught me back there sucking Patrick's dick or something. God damn. Carmen, cut me some slack. It's just a phone number, and I ain't even had to use a rubber to take it from the man. Will I call? Shit, ain't your business. Persephone declared, the red light that had allowed her the luxury of turning slightly in the driver's seat to face Carmen was now green, and Persephone turned back into driving position and sped off. But see, you ain't thinking. Now, any other grown woman in this situation could say, "It's my business." But in real life, you still home with your mama and daddy, and your business is they business. You hear what I'm saying? Carmen paused to let that information sink in with Persephone. So unless you planning on moving in with Patrick the day he come over to pick you up for something, you should stop and think, okay? Persephone would never admit it, at least not right then, but Carmen had a point. It wasn't that her mom and dad hated white people, but through their life's journey, the two had been conditioned not to trust white people. Their prejudices were a reaction to the abuses they'd witnessed in their lives, and on some occasions, they were the victims of the abuse. Hey, you try being a black man, woman, or child in Prescott, Arkansas in the 30s and 40s, or for that matter, try it in the 90s in any city in America. Unless you were affluent or upper middle class, chances were you were living in the middle of an undeclared war where the gunned down black child was as common on the nightly news as the weatherman telling you of expected partly sunny skies. Carmen, please, let's just drop the subject. You got your opinion and I have mine. We agreed to disagree, okay? Persephone tried to be diplomatic and still not concede the fact that Carmen might have a point. Yeah, and you can drive me on back to the house where my car is. Shit, I can get something to eat before Burger King close. I got some money. You ain't got to take me to no damn backstage deli, Carmen said in a huff. Shit, ain't nothing but a bunch of faggots up in there anyway. And I got to go by and see my man, my black man, the one that's gonna fuck me for sure enough when I gets there too, Carmen added with grit. Oh, how proud you must be, Persephone said in a bored voice. Carmen had to laugh, which caused Persephone to laugh. Soon the two women were on to some other subject, laughing and talking the rest of the drive home. When they were within 2 blocks of the house, Carmen asked about Jasmine. She was all excited and explained how everyone was talking about that white woman slapping her, and no one believed that Jasmine was Carmen's cousin. "She's doing fine. It's all good," Persephone said, then gave the short version of what had happened to Carmen. "What? All right. That's my motherfucking girl," Jasmine said, affirming how Jasmine got over on Wolfgang. "You know I'm supposed to fly out soon. I'm just waiting on Jasmine to tell me when," Persephone said, now getting excited every time she told a new person that she was going to Europe. "What? Girl, that's good," Carmen said, with what Persephone knew to be sincerity. "Seth, you know you picked the right time to do it, 'cause you got it going on, both you and Jasmine. Y'all doing good. But don't just waste it on no white boy. Them little ass dicks they got, girl, you never get no good lovin'," she teased. "Shit, if you know some brothers that's swinging, then gimme the phone number, please. 'Cause all I meet are them short dick brothers that hate to eat pussy. So tell me," Persephone teased right back as she whipped the car in the driveway and put the gear stick in park. "So we still cool?" Carmen questioned as she undid her seatbelt. "You know it, kid. You'll always be my favorite cuz," Persephone gushed playfully. They were still laughing as they got out the car. Persephone locked the doors from the driver's side. Neither woman noticed the masked gunman rising up, then standing at the rear of the car until